While I'm having my croissant and coffee, I'm looking over my bills. Right now I'm in the process of paying all my bills. I'm gonna show you how money goes fast. So I said to myself this May, I wanna do a no spend challenge. And I'm looking at 8 receipts. It includes food shopping and also gas. Early May and this summer, I wanna do 2 projects for myself. And the only way I'm gonna be able to accomplish those projects is to watch every nickel and dime that I have. I'm gonna add up all my receipts. I'm gonna write down everything that I purchased and see how someone who's doing a no spend May, less spending, not necessarily no absolute spending. Challenge myself this May to not buy anything unnecessary. Whenever I'm doing a no spend challenge, it's the weekends that gets me in trouble. The first weekend, May 3rd to 4th, I spent $134.13. And this is with me being mindful of my money. One of my biggest challenges in the supermarket is picking up sale item. This bill, $42.38, I think I did amazing. I got exactly what I needed, with the exception of the Louisiana Crunch Cake. Okay, so you know my weakness, but look at the price, $4.79. When this cake is not on sale, it could go up to $7.99 or $8.49. I refuse to buy it for that price. So when I saw this $4.79, I figured, hey, that's for me. The sale items were the fabric softener, the salad dressing, and the canned salmon. So I picked up 2. In the future, I'm gonna try to shop once a month. I'm gonna keep all my receipts for May and see if it's necessary for me to go to the supermarket every week. There's a total $42.38. I purchased the food that will complement the stuff in my fridge. Like I bought the garlic bread because I still have about 3 frozen soup in my fridge, homemade frozen soup. And I'm gonna try to have that this week for my dinner. So $42.38. My next expense was my gas bill. This weekend I was on the road, so I went to McDonald's. And this is my breakfast bill, $15.33. After my walk on Sunday, I went into Lowe's just to look. And if you watch my other videos, you'll notice that I have a garden in my backyard. And I realized I didn't have any tomatoes yet planted, so I decided to go and pick up some. $22.75. Home Depot is nearby, so I said, I'm in the area, why not check out their garden section? I bought paper towel. On Saturday, I went to Aldi's. I was going to visit a family member, and I don't like to go empty-handed. So I said, let me stop in Aldi's and see what they have. So I purchased a mini muffin triple chocolate cake, $12.33. This one, $34.13, is already money that's spent. And of course, May and June can be a tough month, especially if you have younger family members. I do have a cousin who's graduating from college for $100. Mother's Day is coming up. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for Mother's Day. If you watch my other videos, I'm doing a pre-retirement sprucing up of my apartment. The electrician is going to cost me about, I would say $150 approximately. Here was just started a new sheet, pretty much putting the same information because I'm realizing that May is going to be a very expensive month. Coming up, I have a graduation $100 gift. I have a very good friend that I haven't seen in a while. She's going to be visiting. Expecting, that we're going to go out. We're going to have fun, have breakfast, have brunch, the usual hangout. I'm going to take a day off from work. And I just put $200 just to keep myself on track. Thursday is coming up. I didn't put a number there yet. And the end of May is Memorial Day celebration, like the official first day of summer. Not sure what I'm gonna be doing. Personally, I'm not having anything at my house. I usually get an invitation to go somewhere, and I don't like to go any place empty-handed. I assigned $75. Confident I could do it for under $50, but I rather sometimes just go extra with my budget than to come up short. If I decide to bring like a pie or a cake or something and it costs me $50, that means I just saved myself $25. Adding together, my coming up expense puts me at $639. My total for May would put me at roughly $775. And for me, this is high. And if you look, you see this doesn't include any bills like living expense bills. And basically all this that I have here is necessary. Like, I need to update my electrical. I'm not gonna wait for an emergency. This month, I'm gonna try to tweak. I'm gonna make sure that I don't buy any unnecessary things. Not going into Marshall, not going to Target, not going to Home Depot, none of those good stores. But now that it's May and I have to deal with the reality of the Mother's Day and all the stuff that I mentioned earlier, I have to get my financial act together. And I just have to focus and keep this mantra. If I don't need it, I am not going to be buying it. Therefore, I'm not going to make any more trips to the supermarket because I know that's my weakness. And I have enough food in my house. I will not starve. I don't need to get anything extra that's just going to be sitting around in my fridge. My no spend challenge for the month of May looks pretty impossible. I have to now be mindful, like if I go to Home Depot or the garden center, just get one thing. I know I want to plant some beets, so if I do go, I'm just gonna pick up beets. I can't afford the extra. I'm gonna continue tweaking my budget. And so I'm back to Mother's Day. After struggling, I put a number 150. I'm thinking about ordering like 2 salads and bring a cake. 150 is gonna be fine. That's gonna push my spending now to $923 for the month. Imagine if I wasn't being mindful and I was charging a gift for graduation. When I go out with best friend, I'm just pulling out a credit card. I wouldn't be keeping track of my money. $923. That's from this expected stuff that I'm doing to take care of just living life. Then $923 then gets added to my monthly expense. No matter how you look at it, it's still May. I had to pay my bills. We're not even halfway in the month. I want to show you this notebook, budget planner. I don't remember when I bought this notebook, but I'm also in the process of decluttering my house. And I saw that, I said, you know what, I'm going to start using this. It has all the categories that you could think of. And I really want to start tracking my money, like, be on point. It has a spending summary. Pretty much, I guess I would put anything for the month that came up that I had to take care of. And it has the date. So, put like Mother's Day here, Mother's Day date. The item would be the food that I'm gonna buy. And then the total, I'll put the date of the graduation party. I'm not gonna buy a gift, I'll just give her the money. Description would be cash. Total would be $100. And it just repeats itself every month. I'm showing you that it's very important that we take care of our finance and run it like a business. That's how I'm gonna do mine, because I want to live a comfortable life. I need to have cash, so if something comes up, a birthday, any celebration, I can participate and still, not be strapped for cash. May is here, and I think I'm doing okay so far. I'm gonna start using this book in June and track every dollar that I'm spending. Thank you for watching.